A quick Sunday morning shop at Lidl. I actually spent £6.22 all in all. I got some pate 69p, some mature cheese. I always think if you use stronger tasting cheese you don't need to use as much, and that was £2.49. And these are for my preps, my store cupboard. So another packet of crisps, 85p. And this house blend, I do like strength 3 coffee, and I normally buy their Sunday blend, but their Sunday blend is strength 3 as well, but that's 10p dearer. So I've switched to this house blend, and this is £2.19. But also what I've been doing is when I've made a pot of coffee, or however much I want, if I just want half a pot, if I wanted a full pot of coffee, I would just like put in half as much and use twice as much water. So I'm making that actually go, obviously the coffee's a little bit weaker, but I'm making the coffee go that bit further. And the same with the tea bags that I use. I've been using my tea bags twice as well. Just trying to stretch my money that little bit further. So that was £6.22 at Lidl today. 6 o'clock in the evening, and all the lights have gone out in this whole block. This is a reason to be prepared, people. I do have a power bank here, and I've got this light that I actually got, I think it was £3 from the charity shop. So we'll just see how long it's out. There are 2 street lights that have gone out as well. Very quiet. Well, I've just rung the power company, and it's going to be at least another 2.5 hours. They're going to bring a generator. Apparently there's 50 houses that are affected around near where I live. And I did ask what the problem was, and an underground cable, but they are doing some building work. So whether somebody's dug through something, I don't know. But I was speaking to the lady upstairs. She's been in, about a year, something like that. And she had just 1 candle. So it was lovely and warm in her flat though, because she must have had a central heating on. But it's going to get cold tonight. It's going to be, -2 I think it's going to be. As I say, I do have this gas fire, and I'm lucky that I've got an old gas cooker that doesn't need, neither of them need an electricity supply, so I'm okay. The lady upstairs, as I say, she only had 1 candle and she didn't know where it was, so I've given her a few candles and a lighter, because she didn't have a lighter either. So, and the neighbours next door were using the camera on the light on the mobile phone. And I said, well, that won't last long. You know, I said, what charge have you got on your phone? She said, oh, it's 50%. These are ideal. These are ideal, people. This is a power bank, and I can't remember how much it was. It was something like £10. You can get them that hold different amounts of power. This is a smaller one. I do have one that holds twice as much power as this, but these are worth the weight in gold, because I could in theory go to somebody's house who's got electricity on, a friend or something like that, and say, can I just charge my power bank up? And look, one of these lights, this was actually £3 from the charity shop. And I've also got lots of candles, I've got hot water bottles, I've got blankets, I'm fine, and it's only going to be another 2.5 hours anyway, hopefully. So we'll see how we go on. But this is a prime example, you know, freezing conditions. I do have, I think, the last count, I've got 4 hot water bottles. So I'm in a position to help a few neighbours as well. Anyway, we'll see if it comes back on again when it says they're going at 8:30. What is it now? It's about 6:30. I've put my solar lights on. Fairy lights on. And my other fairy lights on. Just think to yourself, if my electricity went out for 3 or 4 hours, do I know if I've got candles? Have I got a way to light the candles? Have I got any battery operated lights? Any solar lights? I mean, this is only going to be a couple of hours. It just shows how I rely on it. 2 of my neighbours have gone out. Lights back on. But I've taken heed of what she said. They've just brought in a generator, so whatever is not mended yet. So the first thing I'm doing is charging this power bank back up. Do you know what's funny is that I thought to myself this afternoon, I must put that power bank on charge, and I did. And it was on the 3rd light. So it's only got 4 lights on it, so it's used half of its power just running that light for what, 2 hours, slightly over 2 hours. Of course you can charge your mobile phone with these. I did find the bigger one as well, so I've got that straight away on charge. But it's worth considering, people. How would you cope if your electricity went down? Have you got blankets? Have you got hot water bottles? Have you got a way of heating hot water if you've got all electric? Have you got lights? Anyway, take care, people.